We are here, and I would like to welcome you all to Real Talk Tuesday. Okay, tonight's show is sponsored by uh, some music. Apparently, it makes you lose control. And so I want to start the show off tonight, and I want to dedicate this one. I think this is a song you were talking about, Sheriff. Make you lose control.
I got a cute face, chubby waist, thick legs in shape, rump shaking both legs, make you do it.
Y'all get in here. This the song you listening to right here. This for the sheriff be popping when he be going home every night. What's wrong with him, Sheriff? What's wrong with him, Sheriff? That's why y'all ain't having it. Come on. Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control. Let me stop. All right, Real Talk Tuesday. This is a serious show, actually. But y'all get in here. I don't know why that just happened. Y'all get in here. Y'all hit the like button real fast. Y'all hit the share button. And a little late start tonight, but we're gonna get it popping again. Excuse me. Y'all hit the like button. Come on in. Let me bring my co-host on every Tuesday night. The person who I always drag into my bulls. Somehow I got a way of starting a fire and be like, hey, by the way, I started a fire. How you doing today, sir?
Hey, I'm doing well. That was a little different kind of intro that we're accustomed to.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a Tuesday that intro. But I had to shout out Carter Weaver, allegedly, because that's what's going around in town. Is a couple from Georgetown that was at that meeting, and some things were said at the meeting that people were completely uncomfortable with. And it was surrounding the music. You know what I mean? The fact that, again, I wasn't there, but it was said that the comment was made that it's the music that makes the people act out of control, and all that other good stuff. And so I thought that was it's a completely ignorant statement. You know what I mean? If in fact he didn't make that statement, and as again, I could go as far as to say I kind of see what you're saying, but as the top law enforcement official in Georgetown County, you should not let that kind of stupidity slip out of your mouth in no way, shape, or form, because again, now it ends up here or other places. And again, people were calling me and they're telling me how they interpreted it. But to make a statement again, allegedly about the music, causing people to do this and that, you just lumped. So Ms. Luana out here doing crimes and stuff because she's listening to music, having a good time. You know what I mean? So I don't know. And again,
yeah. Well, I think we have a delay. Yeah?
A little bit. Let's see what I can do here. All right, cool. Let me go ahead. If you heard the question, go ahead and respond to it. I'm gonna hook the ether while you're responding.
I haven't said anything. Has you got the right feed?
Yes. Is it a big delay? Can you hear me? Oh yeah, we got a big delay.
Yeah, I have you clear now.
Okay. All right, but let me man, I got the dancing on, I got hot in here and sweaty or whatever. That music just made me lose control.
I saw you were doing some heavy moves. That's back in the 80s.
So what I mean, what is that?
a statement like that, what is that? How does that sound to you? I mean, what is that? What are your thoughts when you hear? If again, I don't know.
Well,
Were
you
were
know,
you there?
out of can you hear me now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and you know, so out of respect, and I don't, you know, I think we were in a closed door session, so I won't, out of respect for the process and Dr. Giles, I won't get any specifics about anything. But of course, you know, I heard what you said. But what I would say, just generally speaking, is that, and I actually said this during the session. You know, words have consequences and are perceived and received differently. You know, depends on the ears that hear them. And so I'll just say
Oh
that.
yes,
So we
they
all, I
were.
think, have to be careful
They were received
of what we say.
not well. I'm sorry. Yeah, we got a delay. But
So,
go ahead.
you know, so I won't speak specifically about what occurred because again, it's still going through a process. But just, I mean, again, generally speaking, that you know where we are, whether it's the media, you know, politics, law enforcement, whatever the case may be, um, we have to be very mindful of things that are that could become, you know, inflammatory. So,
And again, I
what
respect.
were
I respect the process. I respect that it was supposed to be a closed door meeting, but that doesn't give anybody the right to pop off bigoted viewpoints. And that's the way it was received by the people that talked to me about it. Um, is that yeah? It came off very bigoted, and again
and,
that kind of statement,
and
and you
you're
don't
delayed, I
unpack
think,
anything.
again.
Yeah,
So
we got it. All right,
we're
so
connected.
let me try to beef up this connection here. Give me a second.
Do I need to go out and re-enter the room?
All right, let's try that. Let's try that. Yeah, go ahead and re-enter. But yeah, that's my point. I get it. It was a closed door meeting, and I respect that process. That's why I didn't go to the mayor and ask him. You know what I mean? Because again, he's busy. I'm busy. But you know, it was my inbox was hit. Like, hey, this is what was said. And again, I don't think a closed door meeting is gives you any protection. Like, you know, I mean, I shouldn't be able to get up and say any kind of thing without any kind of repercussions. And okay, let's see if we got a better connection. I already hear it delayed. All right,
How's that?
somehow I'm picking up. Yeah, no, I'm picking up a feed. Hold on, let me check on my end. All right, let me retry this feed here. I'm gonna just I'll be back in a second. Hold on there. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Mic check.
Yes, we got a good clean feed.
Is that it? Is that it?
That's it. To borrow a phrase from a friend, we got a clean feed.
Got a clean feed. Mic check. Mic check. Okay.
All right, there we go. But yeah, and I I respect the process, but know, I'm from a journalistic perspective. You know what I mean? People came out because people, you know, I got information about him down, which leads me to the next question because again, my inbox is full and all I got is opinion as to what is going on. And I think you hinted to it a little bit earlier. Has there been a decision made? Do you know anything as far as from, you know, where you sit?
No, I haven't gotten any official word on anything. Just kind of watching the traffic on Facebook, but what I'm concerned about right now, because we have not had a decision, people are beginning, and we're less than 40 days out. People are beginning to plan.
They've already that's going
to do
down.
something elsewhere.
Yep.
And so we will miss the opportunity potentially for the tailgate this homecoming. So I'm not so sure what's happening right now. We're still in a hold pattern. We are moving forward with, you know, planning. The town is moving forward to planning for the Heritage Festival, which is the next day. So that's really all I can speak to right now. So we're waiting.
Let's talk dollars. Like, and I don't know if you have an exact number, but what's going to be the let's go. Okay, if this thing splinters, right? Like it's happening now, it splinters. What could be the possible economic impact on the students? Because again, we say we care about the kids, you know what I mean? And for some reason we can't come to a decision understanding that the end product is these kids receiving money that doesn't come from the district. But what would be the economic impact on these kids and the school?
Well, I think it really limits the principal, Dr. Mahomes, in this case for Andrews, her ability to do those things that are not funded through the normal channels. And so, you know, so tailgate generated enough money to, you know, again, get decent uniforms, pay for things that, you know, either for the teachers, awards, you know, all those things. Even there's some upgrades, and I think is inside the facility as well. And so it's a lot of things.
I saw those last year with the when we did the team meal.
Yeah, because I'll tell you before this, I mean, these our athletes were in probably 2 generations back, you know, uniforms. So if it wasn't for like the alumni, you know, our alumni association, which, you know, we purchased Stinger, which is the Yellow Jacket mascot. We got the uniform, the tunnel, all those things went towards the football team, you know. And so that money doesn't come from the district. No, not a penny of it. That was raised by the alumni association. And so, and then when, you know,
how much money are we talking about, you guys? Let's just give a ballpark figure of what the alumni association has donated to the school since this tailgate phenomenon took off.
Very, very close to 40,000, probably more, probably a little bit more. Again, we purchased all those things and other things that they may have fallen short on. And, you know, we've assisted, I believe, you know, to some degree. But really the bulk of it is coming from the tailgate. You know, and again, I don't know what that total number is per year, but it has a significant impact on her ability to do and purchase those things. Of course, you know, Ms. Mahone is not from Andrews, but she's a diehard Yellow Jacket, you know, as a principal, and she's been working on, you know, building the esprit de corps, you know, the pride back in the school. You know, Yellow Jacket is now displayed in places it wasn't before. And so really, and, you know, and that's not, you know, that was a part of her when she interviewed. I was a part of that interview panel. And she talked about the arts and all those other things that play into academics that make a student, you know, total student. So I'm like, right away, I'm like, okay, he's talking about academics first, sports, arts, and all those things that gives these kids or tap into their skill sets that nobody probably know of. We haven't even, you know, experienced before. So I know she was the right person. And so this is one of her ideas as well. And it was working. Now, nothing is perfect.
The tailgate.
The tailgate, yeah.
Attaching it.
Yeah.
You're saying that this was part of her idea to attach that to bring the classes back in to you know what I mean?
Yes. And I will give class of 76, 1976, Ms. Luann Miller and the team, they were a part of it. I think they were the first one before this thing got big. So I'm not so sure if it was collaboration, but it probably was between. And again, we got our senior alumni, you know, really thinking about the school as, you know, dedicated. You got the principal listening to the community, to the alumni, and things are happening. And then now we're in limbo. Just like, you know, when I went into that meeting, I told them
the streets are saying that this is all because of Georgetown High, because the Georgetown High had some problems, and so that the county, the district is now gonna basically do a broad brush sweep of everybody because of situations that happened at Georgetown.
No, I think that's not accurate. I think every one of the schools had some came out of the last year's event with some concerns. We heard some of it from the law enforcement, but those who were on the ground and saw it, I was there from calling the game to the last kid that left. I was there with Dr. Mahone and her staff. So we kind of know what happened on the ground. And when you speak of, you know, the loud music so you can't hear, that's a problem because they were right on. We're not, you know, again, the layout of the athletic.
I'm not pushing back against you right here, Mayor. But what I'm saying is, again, I was there. And again, from the other side of the field, I could hear the music. My question is this: why did the folks who were supposed to be, who were charged with security, who were charged with maintaining order out here, why did those folks not step up? And why aren't they being put front and center for not doing their jobs as opposed to punishing a bunch of people that had nothing to do with the bad behavior that everybody's getting charged with?
And that's a very fair question. And I will, because I am not the leader of that department, that's the sheriff's responsibility. I will leave that up for him to answer. But they were there, and these were things that were disruptive to the game. So it's reasonable to assume that someone should have, you know, again, law enforcement should have bring down the music,
because they come in and they throwing these accusations out about the music, about the weed, about this. Where is the arrest report that coincides with this behavior? Otherwise, what were you doing? Where was your antennas? You feel what I'm saying? That's my question.
I think that's a question that many are asking. And again, I'll leave that up to those who were responsible for that. But I will tell you from the press box, as I was trying to, you know, call the game, it was very, very loud in many cases. I was particularly concerned when we were trying to do the halftime show or events. It was the national anthem and those things. So again, and you know, though you can't deny that happened, whether it was whether law enforcement stepped in or was allowed to, not sure.
Not denying. But it like I don't know. It's just, to me, it seems as if this decision is not that complicated. Okay.
And
we didn't have
and the way I understand it too, there is a shared responsibility for those kind of, I think, infractions, I think, between law enforcement and the school staff. Now, how that's worked out, who steps forward, I don't know, but that was some of the discussion, kind of like where, you know, who intervenes at what time, I don't know. So I think that's a part of what they're thinking through right now. But to your point, that alone is not those things can be fixed. Those adjustments can be made. To me, that's an easy decision on those. If there were some violence, and that's Mr. Grant. Yeah, Mr. Grant was there as well. If there weren't, I don't recall, again, I was in the press box. I don't recall any violence. Now, there was an incident outside off the campus, in my opinion, because again, I was there to the end, and I think this was somewhere at the end, that didn't have any, that I know of, didn't have any, it didn't happen on campus, didn't have anything to do with these school activities. I don't know because I wasn't the one investigating it, but it certainly wasn't on the campus. But other than that, it was a good time, and I think you'll talk to the majority of the alumni. It all went well, and of course
that was the overall vibe of it. It went well. There was a lot of money raised for the kids, and okay, so but now again they want to highlight these few idiots, okay, who don't. I mean, and here and Carter Weaver, let me tell you this right here. The music don't make people criminals. Criminals are just damn criminals, okay? The music don't make them do nothing, okay? If it's in their damn heart, if they just a bad person, they just a bad person. No more than the Chinese music make a person break the law, okay? So that's not a fair assessment.
Yeah. So and so then those who were, who were guilty of that need to understand this is what brings
you make it bad for everybody else.
This kind of attention to a very positive event, and so we got to fix that. But I don't think it's fair to the institution, to the community, to just say we're done.
You about to take a big, again. We don't get a lot already here in Andrews, and now we've created, you know what I mean, through Dr. Mahomes, through the alumni association. You've created a entity that helps the school. It seems that should outweigh this foolishness that these bigoted people want to push their bigoted views on about music. You can't dance anyway, so don't even worry about listening to the damn music. Okay, and again, yes, turn the music down. Yes, you're on a school campus. You shouldn't have illegal drugs or alcohol, and if you're caught with it, you should go to jail. You should be put in the paper, and you should be embarrassed. I don't see why. What's the delay which is causing confusion and chaos when these people are supposed to be the highly educated decision makers? It's almost as if they are. It's not serious, but this is serious to people. This is serious to us. This is serious to our community, and it's being treated as if.
Hey, I see. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. I just wanted to.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So I stand corrected. If I see Mr. Mika Gal said Dr. Green, I think, started the tailgate, and that's probably accurate. I apologize if I'm incorrect. I know when I got involved with it, so that record stands. Okay. Up to this point is what occurred last year. So thank you for that correction, Ms. Giles. But yeah, that's where we are. But again, I don't think so. Now we're dating back to what Dr. Green would say. So then this has worked. So now we're talking about taking an incident and killing the whole program. It's not fair. So
no doubt. Hey,
and there's
quick question to Stephen Grant. Stephen Grant, was there a comment made at the meeting? You said you were at the meeting. A comment that could be misconstrued as being bigoted, you know what I mean? Because that's the way it was portrayed to me. But did you perceive the comments that were made at that? You know, again, I understand you don't have to reveal what was said, you know what I mean? Because this was supposed to be done in confidence, but you don't get to be a bigot and just, you know, because we having a private meeting. Yeah, and again, it's causing.
Yeah, and I see Pat's comment, and no, you don't have to, but again, and it makes it very difficult. But again, if you know, I guess it depends on the lens.
It's divide and conquer.
I'm solely about the opportunity to help generate funds for the school. And, but he's right. I mean, you can take it somewhere else. And I think that's what's going to happen because of where we are in this late stage. So Ms. Jessie Walker's on there too. She said she was in attendance.
Okay. Was there an offhanded comment made at the meeting? Because I know the people that came and told me what they told me, they didn't come tell me that just to, you know what I mean? They because they know how I rock. You know what I mean? So you can't defend the indefensible. You feel what I'm saying? It's like I don't try to defend the bad behavior that was there. I acknowledge it, but God damn it, you got to acknowledge the good behavior too. I mean, because I think it was more of that than anything else.
Yeah, and about I've shared my position with it and gave a general comment, and I think it's fair to anyone because it's I want to give Dr. Giles and her team the opportunity to course correct this thing.
They need to hurry up.
Again, where
I'm gonna say for the people, for the alumni class, they need to hurry up with the decision. We 40 days out. People are going to be traveling in from out of town. This is not something that we just this weekend to do. This is an event now, so people are in limbo as to what to do because of the indecision. I respect what you're saying, but it's causing a problem. The indecision is causing a problem.
Yeah, I don't, and I agree with you 100% there because there are folks that comes from all over the country, really, as far as California back home for the homecoming. It's the reason I moved the festival to that time so we can have one event. We won't be blocking the road. You got everybody here. And I there were some comments that were made, I think, that was shared with me. I didn't read it. They were talking about, well, aren't those the same people who go to the festival? Well, no, it's a different. The festival is a very different flavor. And the festival is, and just like this event, if you look at the attendance and do a head count, not everybody who is talking are coming to either one of them.
Are coming. They don't even come.
To have an opinion about what's best and what's not. Yeah, it's not a lot of. It's not. There's not a representation of all the students, all the classes at either the tailgate, homecoming, or the festival. And that's the thing I struggle to understanding because, again, why not? This is for our community. If you don't get out and interact with people, you will never understand how they think, how people. It's about socializing, really.
Hey, Laurie, let me give you.
I mean, it's just I don't see it. It's hard for me to understand.
Let me give you some advice, Laurie, on reading the room. There's been a number of people that have attended that meeting, and they've said that they've attended the meeting. Not one of them said, "No, Jamal, he didn't say nothing like that or anything like that." Read the room. It's not about defending or not defending or defending. First of all, let me stop posting y'all comments. I'm going to start only posting Jerry Davis's comments because Jerry Davis comes in, and the reason why you don't see any words is because she donated stars. Okay, she donated stars. She appreciates the broadcast. So Jerry, whatever you got to say, that's what unless they spend some stars because they ain't hit the damn like button. We got 50 people in here watching and 6 likes. Right? They didn't say
if
he
you will
did.
pull up Mr.
They didn't
Grant's
say
comment.
he didn't either, did they?
In the comment section.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Could
you pull up
the
Mr. Grant's
indecision
comments
again?
Jamal?
Go ahead.
Yeah, trying to pull up Mr. Grant's comments.
Okay, Mr. Grant. Let me find Mr. Grant. There we go. Bang. Boom. There was uncomfortable comments that were made, but I will say this: we united as people and corrected it. Oh, I heard they checked them. They checked Carter Weaver right on the spot. That happened. I know this stuff happened.
We didn't just sit there and take it. And I know that. That's why I'm taking it to the. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they sent it to Big Cuz, and I brought it to the street. Okay, so for you, I'm not about to jump out the window, and if I'm wrong, I'll be the first to tell you, hey, I apologize, I'm wrong. But folks weren't hitting my inbox because, you know what I mean? When you make a comment about black music and it's the music that makes them act like that, you sound like a bigot, okay? You sound like an ignorant person. I've had a number of white people that get in my inbox and apologize, not apologizing for them, but just saying, man, look, Jamal, I appreciate what you do. You know, I can't help, you know, and not that they have to apologize for him, but just think about that. I'm going to tell you this. If you're black and you're playing rap music, when any of them deputies pull you over, you better have Shirley Caesar or some, let me see who else might get you through. Some James Cleveland. You better have that on ready to hit that on play, because to make a comment like that, that kind of attitude permeates through the department. That kind of attitude kind of seeps its way through the apartment, through the department. Okay, that's my opinion on that. So for that top law enforcement to say that, that's kind of an ignorant statement to make, just flat out. But I digress. That's what I'm talking about.
So
that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, that's kind of where we are, man. We're in a whole pattern, man.
Yeah, 40 days out, as if this is major. This is major to us, okay? This is major to us, especially the ones of us that didn't graduate from college. They can't go to our college homecoming. This is all we got.
That's right. If you can't get to Andrews High School tailgate, come to Benedict College on the 1st of November.
I didn't graduate from there. I used to hang out there with my boy Watson, but
hey, the greatest tailgate ever, baby.
Oh man, that's
come down there with the frat brothers. Now that's where the frats hang out. Not at. Yeah, it was also said it was a
frat party
characterized as a fraternity thing. Yeah, that's not good either.
Man. Oh, there you go, man. See, there you go. You and Pat in agreement on this right here.
Oh yeah, hey Pat. Yeah, Pat's a BC guy. See, Pat went there when they had a football team. They lied to me and said we were getting one, so I said I'm going to Benedict.
I can imagine what he think about that. I can imagine what he think about that. You got a black band, you got a black, just all that blackness. But I heard y'all got a white quarterback at Benedict this year, and I heard he's pretty good too.
Hey, we ain't playing with it, man. Yeah, we. In fact, I'll be up there tomorrow. I've been invited up to speak to the team tomorrow, so I'll be up there in Columbia.
What time? What time?
Boys, they kick off, I think.
At 6. At 6. Awesome. I'll find my way there.
6 or 6:30, something like that.
Yeah. Because I need to get on that sideline for these Saturdays, because I'm graduating this year. This is my senior year at Andrews High School, on the sideline taking pictures. So for all of you who were wondering, this is my senior year. I promised those boys in 10th grade that you know what I mean, that I'm gonna ride with them.
Stick with them.
Yeah, I'm getting signed next year. I'm like Chris. I'm going on recruiting trips too now with my camera. Oh man, yeah, 5-star recruit. You know what I mean? 5-star recruit. Yeah. Hey man, shout out to Montez Grant, man. He had a birthday party, a trail ride, and Montez knows some people because it rained everywhere except at that party. We got about 7 to 8 drops. I think I count 7 to 8 raindrops when I counted.
What was the turnout like?
And then attack my link. But yeah, Carter, I bet you was looking and you can keep on hating, but they're gonna keep on stepping. You don't like it, hey, well, keep on stepping.
I saw horses out there the whole 9 yards, huh?
Yeah, man, they did this thing called the Arena Games. I wish I had some of that stuff loaded up, but I don't. But you know what? I do. They had this thing called the Arena Games, man, and it was different. Where they let me play the Chicken Run. That was a good one. Where they had they released a live chicken, and so that, you know, they had to run around and catch a live chicken.
Yeah, I think too. It's I see some of the comments again. They're not very clear to me, but some are probably worth.
Second, Mayor. 1 second. 1 second.
Oh wow!
I gotta get this thing out of my ear. Of course, it's not gonna play. Oh. Yeah. This was the Chicken Run.
Is that a traditional event? Is that a traditional event?
All right, let me get this. I got a bunch of noise in my earphones, and there it went. All right, but yeah, it was different. It was different. You know what I mean? Then they had this thing called a buddy pickup where the guy would ride down. Now you had two guys. You had a total of 4, but 2 separate incidents where guys fell off of the horses. So it was an element of danger there. And one, man, this guy came within millimeters of being stepped on by that horse. You know,
yeah, I kind of see. You know, if these guys don't have the experience, it reminds me sometimes of bike week, when folks will buy a bike a week out and get out there and try to do, you know, other things other than riding it. You know, it's going to put themselves in a lot of harm's way.
Peer pressure is a mofo. Hey, Tracy Renee, you should be nice. Don't talk like that. We don't have that here on Tuesday night. I'm not going to air that comment. That's not nice.
Yeah, don't hear that one. But I'm with Miss Walker, where you know, again, we just need to unite, man, and make this thing happen. So it's about the school again for me. It's about the school, about the kids, and the community. So I'm sticking with, you know, Dr. Mahone all the way.
No doubt. So at any point, was I not clear in what I said Carter Weaver said? I'm trying to figure out. I had a problem. I have a problem with the statement that it's the music that makes them, you know what I mean? Now, Carter is welcome to come on the podcast and we can talk about it. Just tell him to hit my inbox. I'll send a link. I would love, you know what that would do for my numbers? If I think about it, Sheriff, don't walk away from the idea now. You know what I mean? I know you don't like bad press. I know you don't like bad press, sir, and I respect that. So let's link up. You know? Hey, I heard you had a ribbon cutting in town today. Another business, another operation opening up there.
Yeah, shout out to Butch and Lisa Kennedy. They opened their business on Main Street, right there at the second light as you're going out of town. And really, it's a domestic violence for folks that have been through that situation, a safe haven for them until they work through some of the challenges. And it is a beautiful facility.
And where are we talking at? Is specifically, I know where it is.
I can't recall the address. Second light. You know, you remember the where the car.
Yeah,
ran
you
into
remember
his
y'all
CC
got mad at
overnight.
me because I was telling y'all who ran into that building. Well, that building, the
Hey,
building right across from the Corvette Club, that one.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
listen,
so what?
I like to stand behind. I don't like people getting credit for my, you know what I mean, when they call it snitching and all that, whatever. I like to no right there, put a face to that. You feel what I'm saying? But Carter, think about it now. I'll send you the link. We can do a show. We could do I do the mayor on Tuesday. I do Carter Weaver on Wednesday. We call that what we call it? What would we call it? I don't know, but we'll figure out a name on that.
It's probably gonna start as a hot mess before you can settle in with with the appropriate name. But no, they open tonight, and a lot of the community leaders were there to help them celebrate, today. And again, it's going to do wonders for people that find themselves in very difficult times within their homes. Just beautiful, 2 levels. And so you get a chance to come down, I'm sure Butch will take you down and let you get some
No
shots
doubt.
of the play. Okay.
Yep, I definitely will.
Yeah, very big deal.
Yeah, but Andrea Hannah makes a great point here. Folks have to request time off from work. So there's a lot happening with this, and people are just asking for consideration. Like, let them know. If it's not gonna be, tell them. You feel what I'm saying? Don't
Veronica.
Yeah.
Veronica said,
what's
call
going
it
on
Wild
is
Wednesday.
Wild Wednesday with Weaver. Hey, listen. Hey, call your boy. Let him know. I rock with him now. You know what I mean? I understand. He in law enforcement. I deal with the police because, trust me, when these YNs get out of control, yeah.
Yeah. But that's so. Yeah, I think the people that our audience tonight is really, really appreciate their comments, and they're very, very focused on this topic about homecoming and tailgating. Because we may lose some, because not everybody that tailgates goes into the game.
I'm talking about the money, man. I'm gonna just keep it a buck. We don't need to be losing that money. My boys need that money. The school need that money. That's where I'm at with it. We don't need to lose no money. We don't need to.
Yeah, and to Pat's point, I know it's going to happen, and everybody do their thing, but I'm about, again, helping the school as much as we can, because none of the money that I know of, I don't know, maybe the money that's being made outside the gates is going to go to the school. I don't know.
And that's the thing too. So if you're going to make a point, this is how you can make a point. If you're going to do these things off campus, which is well within your right, if you're going to raise money, at least make a donation back to the school as a point to say, hey, we love the school. We just don't like the way this is going on. Because I don't think the class is going to have a problem with the school. I think they just don't want to be completely inconvenienced and completely. I don't even think it's about the inconvenience. I think if they laid down some rules right now, people will comply because people want to do this. I think what's happening is the delaying is causing the anxiety and the indecision part is what's causing. But I think if you give people the rules, lay it out, not a week before the thing, you know what I mean, go on, give people a chance to adjust. They will do the right thing.
And it could, to your point, and it could be posted already. So there are specifics, even for the homecoming. There are certain times where there'll be a cutoff where you can't come in if you're not in there by a certain
halftime. Got to be there by halftime.
So all of that's out there. So I encourage folks to go to the school. I'm not sure whether it's on the school's webpage or the district, but there's some guidance out there, and I believe it was out there last time. It just was not talked about, and then a lot of folks got caught short. It wasn't allowed to go and enter the game because it was after that period that was established. So we just got to dig into this thing and keep digging into it, get all the information, especially those that are traveling, or anybody, but especially those that are traveling from afar. because it's no fun sitting outside the gate listening to all, and can't get in there and interact with your classmates and others. It's just it's a great time, man.
And again, this is this is why last year when I was talking the stuff I was talking, saying that, hey, somebody needs to come and kind of talk, give the people an answer to what it is they're having questions about. Those folks that stood at that gate, they felt like, hey, all they wanted, if the principal or somebody would have came to that gate and said, hey, here's what's what, then they would have felt. But just to be left there, again, last year there was a lot of bad feelings that left, and it just went unattended. And now here we are. Now we got to deal with it now, and I think we should really deal with it. So moving forward, man, this is just, you know what I mean? It's seamless. You know what I mean?
I need some clarification on what Pat put. So we mentioned about the revenue that's generated from the not that part. The revenue is generated. Is the intent or the thought that maybe that money will go to the school? I don't know. I'm just want some clarification. And again, yeah, okay. You say okay. If that's what he's talking about, and that may be the answer.
Yeah, I mean, if that's, but again, it's gonna hurt the attendance of the game. Again, a lot of people don't even attend the game, so let's just be honest with that. But they're there. That's, man, I just want everybody there. Like, everybody in one place is good for me. I like that. You know what I mean? But I get it. You know what I mean? If we got to do what we got to do, but
So as for all of us in the decision making.
Why? I'm sorry, Mayor. Like, why do y'all get up here and put all these curse words on Facebook? Like, I mean, why? Why do you type this foolishness like this, man? Like, and not one time have you hit the damn donate button to the podcast, but you want to run the damn podcast. Let me take you off for a second, Mayor. I mean, not one time have you hit the damn donate button, not donate a penny to the damn podcast, but you got so much goddamn opinion about the podcast. Okay? And if you don't find the answers you want here, leave. Leave. It won't hurt. I promise you. I won't miss you. I didn't get here because of your opinions. I promise you I didn't. I mean, don't have a dime on anything, but got all the. All right, Mayor. Let me get you up here. Let me add you back to the stage here. I'm a chill because I've gotten to the end of my and I feel the aggression.
Yeah.
level picking up.
Yeah, don't let him push your button.
But it's just I don't know, man. But I do want to say,
yes, it is frustrating to be in limbo for a minute, and that happens. That happens in my business. But I mean, this is kind of a good field, I think, for what the folks are feeling across the board. I think it's a good representation. If you have to take a poll with the folks that you have in here, you hear it from all sides, and so here we go. But whatever we do, it's going to have to be done, with good taste and within the law, as regards to where we are.
No doubt. So, to the folks at Georgetown County School District, the people just want to just tell them what you're going to do. Just tell them what you're going to do. Let's see what we got here, Pat. The only people tailgating is black alumni. Gee, that's not quite true now. That's not quite true. Now, if you say from class of 90, but 90 something all the way back, yeah, we look like a HBCU high school. But I gotta give it to them kids in the 2000s, whatever they, you know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. I want y'all to know when they come in there, when I post that like that, that's because they came in dropping some change on the boy. Like, here you go. We appreciate the podcast. You know what I mean? We ain't got much to say. We just want to throw something in the collection plate. You know what I mean? You know, but,
Chris Cooper just want Pat to know. Chris.
Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Hey, he told me you can count them two in the head. But you got to count them, Pat. You can't discount them now. You start to sound like Carter Weaver now. Country music making them do that.
No, hey, class 82 show up, man. We have diverse, good participation. And we just got to get that across the board, man.
And you just gonna discount Alan Poston, right? You gonna discount Coach Poston.
Right.
Coach can't dance, but the guy knows he
Oh, Coach be in there, man.
having a great time, man. So that's on the other people. You know you went to school with everybody else, you know.
And the other part too. Now, I mean, a lot of folks are into the game, but there's a time to come back and visit and do those kind of things. I try to slip down, out of the press box at halftime. I have about 2 minutes before I got to get back up and do some business. But so I miss all the festivities down there. Yeah, so let's pull together. And again, if Pat, if some of the funds can come out of the the tailgate wherever it is, I'm sure the principal will certainly appreciate it. And
Pat, we could come on. You could come on. Call me. I'm gonna make a big deal out of it. I'm gonna film it. We're gonna take pictures. Yeah, we gonna do it big. We're gonna let them know here. Throw the money at. Now, not throw the money at, because it ain't the school. You know what I mean? It's not the school. I got to give Dr. Mahomes that, and she's in a bad place. I can imagine the question she's getting. We having homecoming? We having homecoming? Yes, there's gonna be a homecoming game. There's always gonna be a homecoming game. Come on to the game. You know,
tailgate.
There's other foolishness they got going on, but we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. So, but before I get out of here, Mayor.
Next week we'll have all of our lineup probably by the end of this week on the Heritage Festival and the featured events for that. We'll talk about it. I wasn't allowed to talk about it tonight because we don't have the contracts locked in yet, but we have some verbal commitments from some known artists that's going to be here with us.
So Ms. Palmer, the issue tonight was some comments made by the sheriff at the at a meeting. It was a closed door meeting, but some people were uncomfortable about what he said. Now, I was told that immediately they jumped on his ass right at the meeting. I mean, that's the way I'm gonna have to say that. They was on his ass, right? They're like, whoa, little daddy, how you know what I mean? How you coming out your mouth like that? But it was said. You feel what I'm saying? And all right, if you didn't get no receipts, leave. That's probably the dang time the exit stage left. Like what? I mean, I'm all right. Let me get ready here.
Hey, Crystal, yeah, she's a big fan of yours. She and my sister are classmates. So, yes, ma'am. And that's what it's all about. This is the kind of banter, this kind of thing that happens at the tailgate. People go to each other's, spot, greet them, have a good time, and then they make plans for the next day and probably beyond, People see each other out there at this tailgate. They hadn't seen one another for
years.
Decades. I mean, come on, man. But we just got we all as adults have to, be responsible for the things that we do and say out there on the ground, and to make this thing, as pleasant as it can be. So we got that part. But don't try to shut us down. So
this year we're gonna play polka music at the we're gonna play polka, POLKA,
because you know why?
Music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
Oh man.
Oh man, Carter, you got to get that song.
Hey, look, and
Carter Weaver. The name of that song is "Music Make You," and have some fun with it, man. All right, come on the podcast. I know you ain't a racist. You know what I mean? Not on regular time. You know what I mean? Just come on the podcast. We can talk about it and get that. The song is "Music Make Me Lose Control." Man, they got a 1 hour mix. I know the song ain't an hour long, but you could, you know what I mean? And
music make you lose control. Music make you lose control.
And you ain't listen, Carter. After you do that, you ain't gonna be doing drive-bys. You ain't gonna have ops. After you listen to the music, you gonna, you know what I mean? Make you know what I mean? When they say lose control, it's not lose control of your faculties. Criminals are criminals. I'm talking about you're gonna lose control as far as you know. I mean, just gonna get into the, you know what I mean? Gotta loosen up a little bit, big dog. Now, Laurie, listen, know how to shut me up. You hit that you hit that donate button. You shut me right on up. Laurie said, I got his ass. You know the way of my heart. This equipment does it by itself. Yes, sir. She said, you know what? I'm gonna throw some money at this food here. He talking that food, right? Like,
all right, all right, folks. Everybody is out there. Go ahead and hit the like button before we end. Come on, let's go. Let's get with it.
please.
Yeah, let's go ahead and show the podcast some love.
All right, but listen, Mayor, I gotta get out of here.
This man covered a lot of events for that impacts the kids and all that stuff. So let's go.
No doubt. I got me some beans and some sausage on the stove and some white rice because I got in here late. I gotta go get to that. I'm sorry. Hey, Laurie say Ed did.
She came in hot tonight.
It came in hot. That's my girl. Laurie go hey, listen. Laurie gonna keep it popping. I promise you that, man. But listen, I gotta get out of here because I'm hungry. And this I don't have no more drink. So, Mayor, anything else? Anything else before we get out of here? Except for the fact that I'm putting together something. Hopefully Thursday we can get it together. Pre-game show, Georgetown Bulldogs, Yellow Jackets face off this weekend. My prediction: we're gonna blow the Bulldogs out. You know what I mean? Not looking ahead, but you know who next on the schedule. But Georgetown first. And so we're gonna make it happen.
Hey, so again, we have you and I will be feeding the football team with a pregame meal this Friday before they go off to handle the Georgetown Bulldogs. Next week is Carver's Bay, as you said, and we're still looking for folks to do the pregame meal. So anything after the 12th, which is September the 19th, is a Waccamaw, followed by Hanahan on the 26th. So we need folks.
If a couple of y'all want to partner up and we can feed the team, I'm with it. Just hit my inbox. We'll take another date. Well, let's get all these dates off the board and let's get these guys fed, man. Again, it's a great opportunity.
50 players. Yeah. Coaches of the team, the coach and the players, about 50 of them. And so we'll go in there and feed them a nice pregame meal. And so we come on out, let's support our team. I mean, we're talking about tailgating and stuff, but really, it's about these athletes and these student athletes as well. So we adults got to keep that in mind, keep things in perspective. That'll happen on this Friday. And so we're trying to get some of the old football heads to come out and join us, interact with the players, and encourage them to go out and put their best foot forward.
No doubt. So, look forward to doing it this Friday. Again, guys,
Hit the like button so we can bring some more people around here. Listen, I want to shout out everybody tonight. This is a great conversation. This is a great conversation, and that's what I want to happen here. We come in, we can talk about.
Yeah, yeah, because the opinion of others, especially in this matter, man. I mean, because we all have skin in the game on this thing. So I'm with you. I'm glad y'all came out and voiced it, and hopefully it catches the ear of those who are in the decision making position for this event. That's all that is. So
no doubt,
it's all good.
No doubt. Yeah, time to check out because I see all my people with jobs checking out. They're like, "Good night." Yeah, this is good, but I got 6 o'clock come early.
Yeah, we did get started a little late.
No doubt.
All right,
no doubt.
I see Veronica, Jerry, Miss Lori. I think we still have Crystal is in
Crystal,
there.
Yep, my man. Mr. Hurley.
Mr. Hurley, yeah, I saw him popped up.
Yeah, posted in there. Yeah, man.
Who's in there?
Mr. Not Mr. Miss. Who's that? The town administrator who's not been indicted. She don't steal. I've been drinking too much already. Let me. The thoughts be in my head, and it's just the alcohol. The alcohol opens the gate.
You won't have to worry about that.
Oh Lord, man!
That part is all hands above the table. We'll play that,
man. Because when you add it up, like 100,000, 119,000, shit, well, that ain't no sale worth being in for $100,000. Just not.
No, not in Andrews, man. We try
no doubt.
We do our very best to keep it right. Yeah.
All right, everybody.
All right, I'll say good night to everybody. Appreciate everything.
Yep. Carter.
Yes, sir.
Carter Weaver, hit me up, big dog. We can do this.